For your assignment today, your job is to begin planning your essay. And so this time around, based on feedback that I got from students and just thinking about what might be helpful for you, we are going to try to use this thing called a tree map, which is one way to plan for a DBQ. So, depending on which option you choose as to what you need to focus on, like based on your goal, if you said, I want to focus on reasoning and body paragraphs and evidence, then this blue sheet is the one that you will have chosen because it has the tree map on one side, okay? And then on the other side, it has how to plan out a body paragraph step by step. Now, if you chose, no, my goal is introductions or conclusions or thesis statements, then you probably, I think it's upside down, yeah, you have chosen the pink sheet, okay? And the pink sheet has the introduction diagram on the back. It also has the conclusion diagram. You don't have to do both. You might want to. It is entirely up to you, but it has the same instructions as are shown in the video that you'll follow. All right, for both of those. Now, if this space is too itty bitty and you need to attach an additional sheet of paper, please go ahead and do that. There's no problem with that. But you can use this extra space around in the margins. I shrunk this down a little bit so you'd have extra space. So you really could just use this paper. And then on the other side, ta-da, you have the same tree map. Okay, so for the tree map, one of my students in first period actually went ahead and did this the other day, and she said it was quite helpful for reasoning help for her, which is awesome. I'm so glad. But so here's where you put your topic, right? And our topic are the Confederate monuments. You would go ahead and write your thesis here. You can follow that formula that we have. And if you remember, the formula is topic plus opinion or assertion, either one, same difference, plus reasons why equals your thesis. Okay, and I go over that in the thesis statement practice video if you're interested in that. Okay, so you write your thesis statement, but before you can write a thesis statement, you have to have looked at your planning sheet, your evidence gathering sheet for keep, remove, or change, and you have to look at the columns and say, based on the evidence that I have, what do I think would be the best way for me to go? What opinion should I go with? Should I go with keep? Should I go with remove? Or should I go with change, alter, recontextualize, which means to add information about it to help to teach people about what it really means? All right? But don't just go with your gut feeling on it. Look to see what evidence you have that seems to be the strongest. Now, for mine, based on the work that I was doing with a couple of students and the sources that we watched together, it seemed like remove made the most sense based on what I had. Now, my sheet's not entirely full though, so you guys are going to have to say, what do I have on here that seems to be very convincing for one of these opinions? Okay, so you do that, you've got your sheet, you're going to look for trends in between, all that kind of stuff in the column, just like I talk about in the thesis video. It's a good one, you should watch it. All right, so anyway, then after that, you're going to decide based on your reasons why, what should your first point be? Your first claim, point, same difference, means the same thing. And then what is your second reason why or claim? All right, and that should go here. And what's your third one? If you have a third one, you may not. You may only have two, in which case that's fine. But if you have three reasons why, that's where they would go, 1, 2, and 3, and that's the order you're going to discuss them in. And then you're going to decide, well, what evidence am I going to use? And that's when you go back to your green sheet, you decide what it is. Now make sure that your evidence is pretty specific. If you were watching videos, you want to make sure that your paraphrases are on target, and you also want to make sure you captured who said that thing, because that's kind of important. That's what gives it real credibility, okay? Then you're going to think about, based on this, how should I analyze, or what should my reasoning be? Now, if you need help with reasoning, you should watch the reasoning video because I talk about that. Okay, we even do a little bit of practice together. Ooh, look at that. All right, so that might be a good tip for you. And then what is your next piece of evidence that you're going to use? Now, your goal for each body paragraph should be to have at least 2 pieces of evidence in there, okay? And they might come from different sources, which would be super exciting because then you would be synthesizing. Mm. So anyway, this will help you guys towards structuring your essay. This gives you a pretty detailed plan as to where you're going to go. And then finally, you would write your conclusion here. Just a few ideas down. Now, if you need help on how to write a conclusion, you could watch the conclusions video, which is also very helpful. Okay, there's a diagram like this that I talk about in there. Plus, I show you some student examples that are really strong from last time. So that might be a good option for you. So just kind of keep that in mind. So anyway, you guys will all do this. Everybody is doing the backside of their paper, regardless of which goal you choose. But again, if you are choosing to work on introductions and conclusions or thesis statements, you're going to take this pink page. If you are choosing to work on reasoning or on body paragraph structure, then you're going to choose this one. Okay? Now for today, it is required that every student turns this in before the end of the period. Yes. And that you've at least gotten a good start on the other side of the paper. I realize that there's only one period, so yeah, you may not have finished, and that's okay. But you want to make sure that you've at least gotten an idea down of a plan and what evidence you might use and what your thesis is going to be. Those are your goals, my goals for you for this class period.